What is up, you guys? It is your boy John here from Puma Plow. Welcome back to another Farming Simulator 19 video here, of course, on the PC. And of course, we're at the farms of Madison County. How's everybody doing? Welcome in. So guys, we are going to do some sugar beet harvesting in high speed mode. And yes, we will use the vomit inducing sugar beet harvester. The ugliness that is the sugar beet harvester will be used, of course. And yes, bigger tippers. I'm just saying, I listened to you guys in the comments, which, by the way, talking about comments, or as of recording this video, there were 2 comments on the last video. One was about you know, what view when you watched, and why is there a downvote? There's always a downvote. Somebody's a troll and downvotes every single one of my videos, pretty much. For the most part, every one of my videos has at least one downvote. My opinion is, honestly, if you don't like what I'm making, then why are you watching it? I'm just saying, it makes sense to me. You know, if you don't like it, don't watch it. That simple. I get last video was kind of boring though, with the landscaping. I understand that. It was, but it was something that needed to be done for sure. So, you know, there's that, right? Definitely needed to be done. But anyway, as far as this video goes, we're gonna get bullied here by a John Deere tractor. I'm trying to cut some end rows up here, just you know, why not, more than anything, and just to have some end rows, you know what I'm saying? Give the tractor somewhere to drive that's not in the crop, you know, be kind of realistic and whatnot. The other thing about last video's comments was the snowmen. I'm more serious than ever about it. It's been, you know, a couple days since I made that last video, and I stayed up last night till 4 o'clock in the morning. 4 o'clock in the morning doing the research and trying to figure out how we're gonna make them and stuff like that. And I actually came across this other video of something that I totally want to make. 100% want to make this other thing. And it's kind of ridiculous. It's kind of silly. It's kind of oversized. But I think it would be kind of funny. And I have no idea where I'd actually put it in my display. Oh my God, it just hit me. My garage door is really plain and boring. It would totally work right in front of my garage door. Or like right up against my garage door. Oh my God, it just hit me. My garage door is totally boring and plain and just lame when it comes to the lights. Like, I run lights around the garage door, but the actual garage door itself, you know, like the front door, I hang a wreath on, you know, with lights. But my garage door's been kind of lame. I used to have a projector. Actually, I still have it. I'm gonna get rid of it. Had a projector I would shoot up there, and it would display like a Christmassy image, you know, Santa in the sleigh, or Santa in a hot air balloon, or, you know, something Christmassy like that, right? Well, now that I think about it, this other thing would just be awesome right there, if it'll fit. Not sure if it'll fit. I came across this video of a guy that takes 10-foot sticks of 1/2-inch PVC pipe. Okay, and he does cut them slightly. I believe I may have to cut them a little more just to make it work. But he cuts, or he takes 10-foot sticks of PVC pipe and he makes a giant star out of it, out of 10-foot sticks of PVC pipe, right? And well, actually, I think he uses the electrical conduit with like the bell on the end, you know. But anyway, whatever. Basically PVC pipe, right? I would use PVC pipe and then paint it. Well, actually, where it's gonna go, it would be in front of a white door, so never mind. I would use PVC pipe and I wouldn't paint it at all. And in fact, I would probably want to even use white wire lights if it's gonna go in front of that garage door to make the lights disappear. Oh, this project is gonna happen. Actually, I have two purposes for this. So it's like use 10-foot sticks of PVC pipe to make a giant star, and then he puts lights all over it, right? Sounds pretty awesome to me. Very simple. Very simple. There's actually a neighbor around the corner from me that has a giant star in their yard. It's not this big. So, you know, I've always thought their star was really cool. Well, I want to make one that's bigger. Deal with it. I actually have a bunch of stars, but those are the stars I make. You take 3-foot dowel rods and you turn those into a star. So this one with 10-foot 6 PVC pipe, much larger, obviously. And I have a single car garage with a single car garage door. That would look really cool there, you know? I'm just saying. Somehow run a string up into the garage, maybe mount it off that, something like that. Run like a little piece of rope, maybe 2 of them. I'm not saying hang it, but like, yeah, I don't know how I'd mount it. But anyway, that's not what this video is about. Sorry, I didn't mean to clear my throat in your ears. My bad. Should have hit my mute button. Yeah, so the snowman thing, I'm very serious about it. You can tell, by the way, I've talked all day today between streaming and making videos. I'm sorry for my voice. I know it doesn't sound right, but I'm sorry. It's just, you know, it is what it is, right? I'm just saying. It is what it is, and it will not be any different, or I don't know. I can't control it. Sorry. I'm still getting over this cold. This cold is kicking my butt. It really is. It just won't go away. It just won't go away. So at first, guys, we tried this with 2 tippers. They couldn't keep up. They just couldn't keep up. Then I tried it with 3 tippers and it was too much. So what I actually had to do, and this happens much later, obviously, but I actually had to do something kind of weird. Well, I was trying to use the John Deere 8RT. And the John Deere 8RT is great, but it's got one major downfall. And that would be its top speed. The top speed's kind of slow. So I had problems with its top speed, obviously being kind of slow. So, because it only goes like 26, these other ones go like 32. So eventually I went to just 2 tractors with wheels. And that seemed to help quite a bit. And then I kept opening my course play. I was trying to call a different driver because you can see here I'm like full, you know, so I'm trying to get a different driver to come to me. But you know, had some issues with drivers, and then I kind of realized that maybe putting the course on the end was not the best. I probably should have put the course on the side to get them to and from the course a lot faster, because then once they're on the course, they're not going to run into each other. But, you know, it is what it is. It's all good. It's all good. It worked out for the most part. This entire video process here was just right at 2 hours, which obviously I have shrunk it down to just right about half an hour. And yeah, I don't think it's that bad of a... It wasn't that bad. It wasn't that bad. I recorded this, let's see, what night would that be have been? Tuesday night, late at night, like 2 o'clock in the morning. By the time I got done, or 2:30. That's what it was. I did this. I was waiting for the last video to render and upload. Not necessarily upload, but render. I could go to bed. I could hit upload. That's what it was. I wanted to hit the upload. Oh, by the way. He was caught on the telephone pole, and I just didn't feel like getting out and fixing him. So I fixed him with my harvester. My harvester's got muscle, you know? It's fine. No worries. It's my equipment. If I break it, I have to pay for it, right? So, YOLO? No, it's totally fine. No big deal, of course. Obviously, it is what it is, right? No big deal. I thought it was kind of funny. Not gonna lie. Definitely thought it was amusing. So, there's that. But, yeah, he was definitely stuck in the pole. And I was like, I'm not having that, bro. Just saying, not having it. I'm not doing it. Then I got the wild thought, well, maybe I need to make rounds. Maybe I need to make rounds so that maybe they come to me on one side and then they go up the other side back to the course, so they're not interfering with each other. Because that was definitely an issue that I was having, is them interfering with each other. So this is where the GPS came out. That's why I'm harvesting mostly grass here. You know, it is what it is, right? It'll all work out in the end. Allegedly. So there's that. And yeah, it'll be fine. It will be fine. Sorry. Boy, I love that mute button. I'm just saying. The mute button on the Go XLR is worth the price of admission for me, especially right now while I'm still getting over my cold. It's worth the price of admission. I think I've had 2 colds. I think I've been sick twice since I've had this, right? I think so. Maybe once. Either once or twice since I've been sick, I've had this. Or either once or twice since I've had this, I've been sick. I've been sick twice this year. I normally don't get sick twice in a year. Man. I'm falling apart, guys. I'm falling apart. I do have a nephew that I see occasionally, and he's the one that got me sick last time. Actually, I see him quite often. He's the one that got me sick last time because he was sick first out of everybody in the family. I'm just saying, he's awesome, but he's a little germy sometimes, you know. He's a kid. He's not quite 2. He's germy. And then of course the other niece and nephew that go to, obviously the 2-year-old doesn't go to like public school or anything, but the other ones that are almost teenagers these days, you know, they're just full of germs. They're nasty. Kids are gross. Okay, that's all there is to it, especially once they start going to school and stuff. Kids are just gross. I'm just saying, kids are nasty. The amount of germs, it's terrible. Just terrible. So I think the round and round method is gonna work. I really do. I think the round and round method here, well, I can spoil it. It did work. It worked quite well, actually. So they would come to me on this side, and if I would time it just right, I would be empty at this end, because what would happen here is they would empty me out, and then a little bit later I realized, okay, about here I need to open course play up and call them back to me, so that when I hit this end I'm 100% empty. Because what would happen, and I guess maybe if I harvested some end rows down here, the guys would come around the field this way, but when they would come to me now, when I get full here, they're gonna go all the way back to the east end of the field and then come at me from in front of me, instead of just coming up from the west side. So you can see them over there moving. So I didn't really understand that, but maybe if I would have cut the bend road, I think that would have helped anyway. So maybe if we do this again, which you never know. You never know. I might not. You guys will be able to tell that I have some money. Obviously, I have some money, and I didn't have money in the last video. During the stream that I did on Tuesday afternoon, twitch.tv/Puma Plow, links in the description. Come say hi. I'd appreciate it. I love when the guys come over from YouTube that have never been like to a stream. It's pretty awesome. I sold cotton bales. I sold cotton bales up north where they were sitting, and made like almost 2 million. So nice to get some money back in the pocket. It's not enough to go finish landscaping, obviously. Unfortunately, it's not enough. We're probably going to need like I would say like 20 million probably to finish that. Maybe 30. 20 or 30 million. There's a lot to go. There's a lot to go. We've already spent like 15, almost 16 million. So I could see 20 to 30 million. So that'll kind of be our next grind. Now we may start farming down there as well. We might start farming down there just because we have smoothed off a fair amount of ground, honestly. So we might start farming down there. I don't know yet. I don't know. What do you guys think? Should we start farming down there in the bottom right corner of the map where we smoothed off the last time during that video? Or should we just let that ground sit and accumulate money again? Because basically that's what we're doing right now, is trying to accumulate money before we do it again. So let me know in the comments down below. I would appreciate that. You guys know I will address it in the next video. As always, I love this conversation that we have going on in the series, in the flat map Xbox series as well. I had to think what it was called. Not gonna lie, had to think about it for a second there. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. What should we do with that? But loving this conversation that we're having. I'm just saying, I think it's awesome that we can chat. The only downside that I've seen out of recording this way is you know, if I get sick, something happens and I can't record, something comes up, you know, family issues. Sometimes there's family stuff that goes on that obviously I don't talk about, and it takes me away from the computer, you know, like tonight when this video comes out. I'm doing some family stuff, not going to be anywhere near the computer for hours. So yeah, which is fine. Family comes first, right? And trust me, I know that. I definitely know that. I definitely try to practice that as well. So there is that. What was I gonna say? Oh, speaking of series, I've actually just started a new series, and as of when this video comes out, it is not out yet. However, it will be out soon. I think we're gonna aim for Sundays. Okay, so there will also be a stream. The Friday stream will also come out on Sundays. I think I'm gonna try to do this new series at noon, and we'll push the stream to sometime in the afternoon, like 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, something like that. I don't know. Whatever time when I'm scheduling the video, I just decide to, hey, let's do that. You know, something like that. So the new series that I have started, I recorded episode 0, as I like to do. Episode 0 is a hardcore Minecraft single player survival, obviously, map. I'm starting it. I'm in. I'm jumping in head first, very carefully, because it's hardcore mode and I don't want to kill myself, so I'm jumping in very carefully head first, making sure there's water, of course. I'm joking. So yeah, I've recorded episode 0 so far. I'm gonna aim for a once a week right now series. The goal is to eventually get to the point where I can fight the Ender Dragon. I doubt that I will make it that far, and I also doubt if I do that I would be able to kill the Ender Dragon without dying. So you guys keep in mind, hardcore mode. Okay, hardcore mode. And if you die with hardcore mode, if you guys don't know, once you die, the server's over, the map's over, you're done. You can't go back into the same map. You can apparently spectate the same map, but you cannot continue to play the same map, which I thought was interesting. I didn't know that till the other day. I knew you couldn't play. I didn't realize you could spectate. So being that that's the thing now, I'm going to try to do it on Sundays around noon. And I'm going to basically, anytime I'm playing in that Minecraft world, I will be recording. So if I feel like going in there and just recording or just playing, I will be recording just in case something happens. And then probably going to be doing some editing in the future videos. And the first one I didn't. It was just like a straight 20-something minute video, almost 30-minute video. But in future videos, I will probably be doing some editing and whatnot. Because, you know, why not? It's fun. We'll play for like an hour, cut it down to half an hour, 45-minute video, something like that. Cut some of the, hey, I'm mining again. Hey, I'm chopping trees again. You know, cut some of that stuff out. Just because why not? Maybe even record for like an hour and a half. I don't know yet. But either way, it's going to be interesting. And like I said, that comes out on Sunday. At least that's what I'm aiming for. I haven't edited yet, which, like I said, I'm not going to edit much out of that first one. Probably nothing. Just because it's me learning Minecraft again. Because it's been a while since I've played Minecraft, to be honest. Like, actually played Minecraft Survival, like, from the start. It's been, you know, 5-6 months now. And it's different in single player. Just, hey, if you need torches, you have to go get the stuff and make torches. There's nobody going to throw it at me like in multiplayer, and people just, here you go, here's torches, you know. Or in multiplayer, a lot of times we like to divide and conquer. So, hey, I need some iron. Well, somebody that's been mining, here's some iron. Or, you know, somebody else is working on a food supply or wood supply or whatever, you know. But obviously in single player, we don't have that option. So it's just, I say we, it's just me. It's going to be fun. It's going to be a good time. And I'm looking forward to it. So there is that. And no courseplay drivers to fight with. It's going to be magical. It's going to be magical. All right, so here's where I had to go ahead and turn that guy off. I believe I did. Just because I realized, I'm like, I don't really need you. Actually, no, he's still on. Never mind. Strike that from the record. He's still on because here he comes. The 8RT. The 8RT is great. It's not a roadrunner, and I need to quit using it as a roadrunner. It's great for working in the fields. You know? Cultivating, plowing, whatever. Not a roadrunner. I need to quit using it as a roadrunner. Just saying. So here we go with calling it to me before I get to the end, so I'm empty. So I can actually make the whole pass on the other side, basically. Before I need a tipper again. So it worked out eventually here. It really did. Is it bad all I'm sitting here thinking about is Christmas lights? I think I have a disease. And it's called a lightitis. Or Christmas-itis, or I have to be better than other displays in my town-itis. I'm not gonna lie, there's definitely a part of me that is very motivated to make my lights different and, in my eyes, better than the other big displays in town. You know, I want to be the top dog, and I'm not just, okay. It's kind of different because one light display in my town definitely takes the cake for quantity. Okay, and this year, I'm sure I'll go. I go by it every year. You know, I don't hate on him. He's a nice guy, I guess. I've never really talked to him. I have somebody in my family that actually lives next door to him, and they've talked to him. You know, he's an okay guy. But I'm sure this year I'll go by and see the lights. Excuse me. I just kind of like burped in yours. My bad. But anyway, I'm sure I'll get by to see his lights this year because we go look at Christmas lights. You know, it's something Dad likes. Mom always liked it. I get it from them, I guess, but they never really did Christmas lights, so I don't know where I really don't know where I get it from. My brother that's 5 years older than me, not the next oldest brother, but the one older than him, I can remember him doing Christmas lights when I was little. And we would kind of work on them together, and then I just took them and just ran with them after he like moved out and just went insane. He was like in charge of them back in the day when he was living here. And then once he like got married and moved out, I just started going crazy. And it's like, yeah, let's get more. Let's get more. Like, let's do it. was I gonna say? So anyway, it's definitely gonna happen where I'm gonna get past this display, and I'll post at least in my Instagram, probably in my Instagram story. Oh, here's where I parked this tipper, by the way. It's full too. Just park it, let it sit. But I will definitely get past his display and take some pictures or video and put it in my Instagram story so you guys can see the sheer volume of lights. He wins on volume. Okay. To me, it's a little gaudy because he basically just goes outside and he'll walk up to a tree and just throw lights in a tree and go, done. Now, I'm not saying every single bulb I place is perfect because it's not at all, but I don't put 100,000 lights up either. So if we're talking quantity, he definitely wins. But I've got some things that are very unique that he does not have. I have the arches. He does not have. Okay, let me strike that. Last year, he did put some arches over his driveway. They are very irregularly shaped. They're not very well done, but I'm not picking on the guy. Don't get me wrong. It's a good display. Okay, he puts on a good show. Come to find out, though, his kids absolutely love coming past my house because they like my lights. Now, I don't know if that's like a slap to him, but that makes me feel good. They have all the Christmas lights in the world in their front yard, and they come to my house to see mine. I'm just saying, that's kind of neat, right? So I'm all about doing things a little different, making things that are unique, you know? So the snowman throwing snowballs back and forth that I was talking about in previous video, I've never seen that in my town. I've never seen that. You see that kind of stuff in professional displays in parks, city halls, stuff like that, like I was talking about in the last video. But you don't see that stuff just at Joe Blow's house. You just don't see that. So that's why I'm adamant about making them. That and the giant star. I've never seen a star that's that big. I'm just saying. Plus, I have another idea. If we make the star at the farm, which we will, because that's where our workshop is and stuff, I have an idea with it for down there before we bring it home. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. It might involve my drone. How far can we see the star away from the farm at night? That it just might be an idea. I don't know. It'd just be neat to see, right? So, or maybe do some hero shots of a star laying on the ground. I don't know. It'd be kind of cool though. So that's what I'm thinking anyway. All right. So here we are, guys. Last row. We're coming up. Like I said, it was about a 2-hour harvest. It really wasn't bad. I was rocking. I was listening to a couple podcasts and some YouTube videos. I was catching up on some YouTube videos while I was doing this, and I actually really enjoy filming these high-speed videos. I really do. I kind of miss the Plains and Simple series from Farm Sim 17 because it was all high-speed videos. That's all I did, the whole series, and it was pretty cool. So there is that. But with this, guys, this is going to be the last hoorah here. So I think we're actually going to call it right here. And we're going to say thank you so much for watching. If you liked the video, please hit that like button for more. Subscribe if you haven't already done so. And as always, toodles.